Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakar Radash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and the sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I want to pretty much get into this topic about not trusting your enemy. And that's just not also including Esau, but that includes our people too. That's also including the 2/3 and and these false camps. And even now, that's not to say that you can't trust other people in your camp, but you can trust your brothers, but you gotta sometimes watch out for guys that claim they want to be part of the truth and are really in their own famous seeking glory. We know we have to give them a chance and all, of course, being in this truth, because why else would they be in there? Of course, to set up an example. But let's get into it for real quick, because I want to get into this first scripture right here, where it says Ecclesiasticus 12:10. It says, "Never trust our enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." Now we already know that Esau can't be trusted. We already know Esau. Esau is a lying devil as he is. Hell, that's why he sets us up in a trick bag. That's why he sets up laws that's not even is technically for us, but it's to keep us at bay. It's to have the laws against us, and because we notice that none of the laws really apply to Esau, because our people is the one that always want to go off on a lot of things, or it's really to make us go off on a lot of things. So we can say we don't. It's easy to say we don't have to trust Esau, because guess what? We don't have to trust Esau. We're not supposed to trust Esau. But it's our people that becomes a problem. Our people will will lie behind your back left and right. When people will say black power this, black power that, black lives matter. Last time I checked, you can't. Since when did nigga lives matter? Excuse the language, but tell me that our lives don't matter in this society. This is the prison of the society. You think our people just go to jail just because they committed crime or anything? No, Babylon itself is a jail. Just because we get to roam out here freely doesn't mean we're safe. Our people will set us up in a heartbeat. Our people will steal from us in a heartbeat. Our people will kill us in a heartbeat. That's why you don't see our people going around killing Esau. And if they do, they end up dead. But let another Jake kill another Jake. One's dead and one going to prison. And guess what? Nobody would care about it. They'll cry, white cop shoots black man. They cry about that. But they don't cry about our people being over here shooting each other. Yet Black Lives Matter. This is the ass backwards of our society. And this even goes for our, not for our, but this even goes for the other camps, the other false camps out here, the false prophets that try to set them up, try to set themselves up with the image, and it completely comes out to be false. They'll say, "Wake up every black man, woman, and child," and then come to find out they just waking up anybody with a dark skin. Which means they can wake up Africans, they can wake up niggers, they can even wake up Arabs if that was the case, because they just dark as us. But we're not supposed to trust that, because we don't teach that. We teach unless they're of the tribe, then yes, they have a chance. But we gotta go down to the rest of the tribes, because hey, our people are scattered amongst all these other niches. That includes the Arabs and the Africans. So called. I go by just calling it by their names. But it's if they're not going by the spirit of the by the spirit, they're just going by the flesh. We can't trust that. That's like that's like saying that we're going to call these guys brothers, but we teach you two different, totally different doctrines. That doesn't make sense. So we have to go by the correct way to go do these things, and that includes separating ourselves among or from that mess. We can't get it twisted that they ain't guys in our camps that aren't trying to seek fame. Because you got guys, because that's what happens. You got guys that come and go, which means we couldn't trust them. That's why I pulled out the description. Don't never trust our enemy. Because even sometimes, because when these guys come in our camps, we gotta. I mean, we've just put it just put it on the table. When you first come in, we technically still can't trust you. Why? Because you still had to because proving that you want to be in this thing is totally different from uh, showing it. And what I mean by that is when you first come up, you trying to listen and you trying to trying to. I mean, for some guys, they were trying to plot their way in. They were like, okay, I'm gonna sit back and listen to what they say, try to show my diligence. And that's for anybody that's trying to really come in. But you gotta see what their motives are at, and that's where they'll come in. You find out that they want to come in and start running the camp and showing that they have talent and all this other mess. Right there, that right then and there, we can't trust you. But let's go back a little bit further. When you first come in into the street, we still technically can't trust you because just because you're part of the fold doesn't mean you're showing it yet. That's why we gotta. It's like initiation, really. That's where it comes in. Like when you first come in, you're going through initiation. It was because we're still constantly watching you. So we just when you come in, we just showing you the other side of what's going on. To where you're still gonna be watched no matter what. But in that initiation, you're gonna be really watched to see if, hey, is this guy doing what he's supposed to do? Like, is he on signs? Is he keeping quiet? Is he sitting back and learning this? But if this guy trying to come up and try to run the camp, nah, he gotta go. So until you fully show that you're proving yourself, then we can trust you. So, and that's why I want to get into that scripture because somewhere along the line you can't trust nobody in the beginning. It's all about how you conduct yourself. Esau, we know he can't conduct himself. He conducts himself under his rule, not under Yahweh's rule. But you got these other camps that's trying to say, sorry, you got these other camps over here try to what should I say? What am I saying? Trying to be under the banner of Yahweh Shah, but it's not taking the right direction. And that's where is false belief at right there. That's a false believing. That's showing that you're a heretic because you're not following the ways of this truth. So I'm gonna get another scripture while I'm at it. This is 1 John 4:1. It says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world." And you see right there, it says, "Believe not every spirit." Hell, I can say why, but we already know why. As I explained, everybody has different motives when they come into this. You got these guys out here, as we can clearly see, that we can't believe that we don't just believe everything they say, because they'll take one part and make it, and then they'll go off on another part, and then they'll say, "Oh, Esau's going into slavery," but we're only out here to wake up black people. That goes off. But it says, "But try the spirit whether they are of Yahweh." We can clearly see that they're not following the spirit of Yahweh, and that's what I even say about the guys that want to come into the truth and go and to try to start their own thing, because what they'll do is, and we see it time and time again, when these guys leave, they come off and make a totally different doctrine, a doctrine that doesn't even make sense. Saying one doctrine saying that The elect will make it, but the rest of our people are going into slavery. That makes no sense in this all. Because if the rest of our people and everybody else that's not of the elect going into slavery, where's the order? Where's I mean, yeah, that's a totally different video to go into, but still, it's just like, how does any of that make sense? Why would the rest of our people go into slavery if only the elect would make it? We gotta have, we gotta be able to have citizens or people under us, not just slaves, but actual by our people being saved. Not just, I mean, even through nuclear destruction, our people still gonna be saved. Because guess what? They're 2/3. They don't know any better. They will hear the truth, and they won't get it because it's not meant for them to get it. But like I said, let's go into a different video. But like I said, it's a bunch of madness that goes out here, and it doesn't make sense. And it's a whole bunch of different doctrines. You create a bunch of lies just to figure out one of them is the truth. And that's what Esau tends to flare up. Like, he'll set churches up, and he'll set up different churches. And when guys fall out of the truth, here comes Esau with the 501c3. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go to this camp, see see if they can follow my curriculum, or this camp follow my curriculum. And I'm not saying no, it's all camps, all different camps over there, but still, it throws out lies, and then you have to figure out a way to come and figure out what's the truth. So that is the epitome of Babylon. It's all nothing but confusions out here. Different churches, different camps. I mean, just not under. I mean, and that's supposed to happen. Because how else? Because if finding the truth was that easy, you wouldn't need of the elect. Because then everybody be coming to this one thing, and everybody's a nigga. Not everybody, but still, it's just part of the bottom line that you can't trust every spirit going out here. And to go further into this, actually, I'm going to start with 2 Peter. This will probably be my last scripture right here. This will be 2 Peter 2:1. It says, "But there were false prophets also among the people." And that's that's not even just talking about the churches. That's talking about the other Israelite camps out here that's spreading that madness, trying to blend in with the people, try to captivate people to bring them in. And we're only out here for the elect. We ain't trying to just bring in anybody and everybody. So it says, "Even as there shall be false teachers among you," and that's what I was going into about these guys that just want to seek glory and fame through this truth. That's why they don't last long, or if they do last long, they're gonna crash hard. So those are false teachers right there. Those are guys that want to come and go, get views, get the women, and so on and so forth. It says, "Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies." Those heresies was what I was talking about, them different doctrines. It brings those false teachers always want to leave and make up, or even try to bring in, like it says right there, damnable heresies, different doctrines. So when you try, like, for example, we teach that no matter the skin color, so long as through the spirit that you may or may not be of our people. Then you got someone that's already in here would say, or so hardly believe that, no, if you have white skin, you're an Edomite. See, those are damnable heresies. That's completely off. You need to change that point of view and pray for number one. Because that's the only way to change that point of view. Or you need to leave. It's just that simple. So it says, even denying the Lord that brought them in. So when you come in, and we all have things that we agree or disagree in, but when you try to change what the main thing is, especially when it's already set out through the Lord, you're basically denying it. You're denying the Lord Himself, especially since the Lord brought you into this. So to come up with your own doctrine is is basically, I would say it's stupid or witchcraft. It's 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 heresy. Your father is a heretic after that. And it says, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And you see, we done had guys come and go. They bug out. They done found their own demise, and they gonna see that what they was teaching is full of crap. That's all it is, just crap. And we see every time. This is not a one time thing or two time thing. No, this is every time. You could you could imagine the amount of guys that come in and get kicked out. I guarantee you, probably most of us don't even hear about it, and that's because we ain't trying to deal with that mess. They need to get that self together. They need to go. If they ain't trying to follow the ways of Yahweh Shem Rashad, there ain't no point in having them. That goes for the same with these other false camps out here. We ain't gonna deal with them. We'll we'll rebuke them on the things that go off on them, but we ain't gonna deal with them. So that's why I wanted to get into this lesson about not trusting thy enemies, because you can't trust our people. You can't trust the heathens. You can't even trust someone that's really even new to this thing, because we don't know their full motives yet. We go according to faith, of course. So with that, I just want to say Shalom and death to Babylon and all these wicked heathens out here.